Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and I review perfumes. I love to talk about perfumes, discovering new perfumes and sharing them with you. So if this is something you're interested, please stay tuned. I have an exciting new perfume house to talk about. So this came about when I was looking and researching Canadian perfumes. I'm Canadian and I was thinking I'd really like to reach out and work with a Canadian perfume house. And I was put in touch with a perfumer from Vancouver Island. It's called Wild Coast Perfumes, and I'm so excited. They generously gave me 16 samples. So I've been this week working my way through them, sampling them, and there's some pretty exciting things to talk about here today. So I'll give you a little bit about the company so that you know. There were no strings attached. I can say whatever I want about these perfumes. They are based on Vancouver Island, so about 50 minutes north of Victoria. These are perfume oil perfumes, so they are completely natural perfume oils from oils around the world, but also locally sourced from gathering pine needles and moss and lichen and different things. So they're truly, truly beautiful. They are vegan, cruelty-free. They have no aroma chemicals. So if you are one of those people that love perfume, but the amount of aroma chemicals in, the designer and even the niche ones tends to bother you, then you should listen up because these are definitely perfumes you may want to check out. So without further ado, I will get into this. So the first one I wanted to talk to you about. Now, I have to say that I had to kind of line them up because the bottles, as always, like little sample bottles are so small and so hard to read. So I wrote the names down and so I can tell on a piece of paper. So the first one I tried was called Carmanah. So all these perfumes I'm talking about today, I tried on my skin. So, I should say the woman who sent them to me, her name is Lori Arbuthnot. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much, Lori. She sent me a beautiful note. And also, I can tell you that their product comes in this gorgeous cardboard box. Oops, sorry. With a little bit of hay. So there's no plastic wrap. There's nothing artificial. All of this is recyclable. So that's another coup for them and for the environment. So the first one is called Carmanah. And it is a beautiful, beautiful citrus, aromatic, fresh, spicy with a little bit of oud in the base. Now, if I read, see, they're so nice. If you're into naturals, you need to check this out. So this one has lemon verbena, I can really get that. Petitgrain, so that's a little bit of greenness. Jasmine, cedar, fir, oud, vanilla, ambrette for a tiny bit of muskiness, and the vanilla for a tiny bit of sweetness in the dry down. But honestly, it's not really readable to my nose. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous citrus aromatic. It's lemony and woody. It's kind of like a walk in a Vancouver forest. So if you've never been to Vancouver or BC, the forests there are incredible. And this is exactly what they smell like. Just lush and green. Totally, totally gorgeous. The next one is called Tribute Bay. And Tribute Bay is a bay in the area. All of them are named for either geographical areas or flowers or forests or even indigenous communities around the area. So this is Tribute Bay. Now this one, I really could get into this one because it starts with a fresh mandarin pop off the top. And this one is more like, it almost has like a summer Caribbean feel because there's a little bit of coconut and pineapple, and there's also vanilla and cottonwood buds. So it's it's fresh and fruity, not particularly as Canadiana as the first one, but super duper creamy, fruity, Yeah, I like that one a lot. I always love a coconut perfume. So that one is called Tribute Bay. The next one is called Cowichan Rose. Now, so like I said before, Cowichan is the name of an indigenous community in the area. And this is a rose perfume. I know I'm gonna like run out of skin space, but I'll do my best. So this one is Rose Saffron. Now, oh my God. So if you know me, you know I love a rose perfume and I love a saffron. But this is done in a really gentle way. It's the noses, it is rose, saffron, lemon, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, and western red cedar. The red cedar is really beautiful here, and that really gives a nod to the local flora and fauna. The rose is beautiful. The oud kind of grounds it in a really woody way. This is a gorgeous like bedtime scent because it's really like soft and cocooning. Really, really like that one. The next one is called Sunshine Coast. Great name. I love that name. So this is another woody aromatic with a touch of citrus. This one has tangerine, neroli, bitter orange, vetiver, amorous, cedar, Douglas fir. Yeah. So again, this is another one like the first one, like it's very, very woody, foresty. Oh, I love the smell of cedar and pine and fir, like all those really Canadiana woods. I could just eat them up. And you know, a lot of times they come off as really masculine in other perfumes, but I wouldn't say that's the case here. I would say it's totally, totally unisex. And like, this is like the name. It's like a burst of sunshine, Sunshine Coast. It's well named. Yep. I love this so much. Oh my gosh. I love them all. I'm going to have to do a part 2 maybe to touch on the other 8 perfumes. So the 5th one is called Whistler. So Whistler is an area in British Columbia. It's a ski resort. It's also a small town. And this one is bergamot. Yeah, I'll put it in my hand. Bergamot, red mandarin. And this one it's a little different because it has a peppery and tuberose touch. So it's a little bit more, there's a little bit more edge to it, a little more combative. There's rose, sandalwood, patchouli, and Douglas fir. This one has a really, really, even though there's pepper and tuberose, it has a real calming effect. And I think all of their perfumes have a little bit of a calming effect. And I think that's what comes from the natural oils that are just, they get absorbed into your skin and they work naturally with your own body chemistry and they just smell amazing. This one, to give you a note, it reminded me of Karma by Lush. You know that store Lush? It reminded me a lot of Karma Lush. Now the 6th one is, this one is a little bit different. This one is actually called Island Wildflower, and it is a floral green. So this one, you get real bright. I suppose I look so weird smelling my hand. Oh my God. This is a little bit weird. Not weird. It's weird smelling my hand. This one has hyacinth. I love the smell of hyacinth. Quince, plumeria, balsam, poplar bloods, and the Vancouver Island oak moss. So this is floral, and then it dries down to a real earthy, oak mossy kind of smell. Very pretty. This one is very, very pretty. I love earthy oak mossy. I love this one. And the quince gives it a real freshness off the top. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Not at all cloying or, you know, gonna be in your face like other perfumes can be, especially if they're fruity and floral. This one is called Saturna. This is inspired by, from the website, it says, inspired by chill, serene Mediterranean vibe of BC's Saturna Island. So this is supposed to be sipping grapefruit gin fizz as the summer sun goes down. This one has pink grapefruit, cardamom, clementine, juniper. Again, love juniper. Oh yeah. You really get the grapefruit. I love this one. I actually think this one is my favorite because the grapefruit and the juniper, like gin is made of juniper, so the grapefruit gives it a really like tart, kind of summery, fresh feel. It's really bright off the top. Yeah, I like that one a lot. This one's called Saturna. And the last one is called Saltspring, after Saltspring Island, a very famous island there in BC. And this one is a floral fragrance for men and women. And this one goes back to 2017. Now this one is a little different again. Violet leaf. Yeah, I really get that violet. Bergamot. Middle notes are rose and neroli, vanilla, olibanum, sandalwood, and oak moss in the dry down. This is a little more floral, I would say, than some of the others. The violet is beautiful here. Really beautiful. Bright bergamot off the top. This is, I would say, more of a traditional perfume. A little bit more of like a chypre tone to it. Love this one too, Saltspring. So that's the 8th one. So I was kind of blown away by these perfumes. Honestly, I've never really ventured into the world of oil perfumery, and I was very pleasantly surprised. Lori made a point of telling me in a note, she sent me a beautiful handwritten note, and it said, you know, wear these on your skin, give them time to dry down, give them time to work with your natural chemistry. And she's absolutely right. These are beautiful cocooning scents that are very calming and very natural. With their natural ingredients, they're soothing and they just make you feel good. You're not gonna bowl anyone over with them, but I think sometimes that's a good thing. So check out Wild Coast Perfumery. Yeah, super duper wonderful Canadian house. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I really appreciate your patronage. Subscribe if you can. Give me a thumbs up. Have you tried any of Wild Coast Perfumery? And if so, let me know in the comments below. And if not, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.